Welcome everybody to another amazing adventure with Gear Junky. Oh, okay, I'm lying. It's not really that great of an adventure. I'm sorry. I'm trying to put more energy into my videos, but I don't know. I think I went a little over the top there. A little too much. Oh well. Anyhow, yeah, we're back out on the railroad bed. Just living it up, having a good time. I got the new FMF programmer on here, power programmer thing. For the money, you know, it is expensive and it doesn't do too much craziness, but it does kind of make everything work together. And if I get a big bore kit for it, it will be able to program the fuel for that larger size. So it does kind of benefit if I want to go into the motor now. I have the already necessary requirements to do so. So that's pretty cool. And it does make a difference. I feel, I mean, I was trying, you know, didn't want it to be like the placebo effect where you think you're doing something and you just, oh yeah, it works great, you know, but you're not really 100% actually doing jack squat, because, you know, I really wanted to, you know, put it in and, you know, get a feel for it. And I feel like I got a little bit more torque. It kind of makes the exhaust work, you know, allows it to do something versus, you know, just throwing the exhaust on there and making a little opening. Because, you know, the exhaust really wasn't that big of a power adder, but with the power commander, it's all supposed to work together, and this is how it's supposed to be. Give you the max for the money you spent. So I kind of feel, because it did a little bit of its job, gives me a little more bottom end torque, which is kind of nice. I got the Mega Bomb header on there, and a lot of the stuff talks about the Power Bomb header, which I'm not really sure if there's a better program for the unit, because that's what it's programmed for, like with the exhaust out there. I mean, I know a lot of people have programs out there, but I'm not really sure their full setup. You know, they tell you what they've used for their dyno, and I'm not really sure if I want to mess around with it or not. But you know, it's worked out pretty good so far. I like it so far. I'm going to run as is, and then, you know, figure out, you know, maybe look a lot more into different programs and stuff from the stock that's supposed to be better depending on what modifications everybody else did. I did take that pesky I don't know what you call it. It's like the diaphragm on top, the flapper. I pretty much took the vacuum solenoid off the top. I actually just went to Pep Boys, found little vacuum caps, just pulled that whole hose off, put a little vacuum cap on the, that little, I don't know what you want to call it, whatever the controller for that is, and then I just took some double-sided tape, taped down the flap down so that it wasn't going to flap around anymore, and that's pretty much, you know, now it's open all the time. That's pretty much what it is. And then I put the power programmer right underneath the seat there with it. I know a lot of people probably think like, oh, you're covering up the hole with the power programmer. It's like, it's not that big of a deal, because considering the fact that if you look inside the airbox, unless you've modified inside the airbox, the inlet isn't really any bigger than the inlet on the outside, because it dips down. It comes down like an L into your airbox to keep the water from going directly into the air cleaner if it ever gets in there. So it kind of goes in and then down. So that little top air really shouldn't make that big of a difference. It's just nice to get that out of there so the flap stays open all the time. And I didn't remove the flap, even though I know you can do that. Some people have. They got rid of the whole flap. I just think it was a lot of wasted effort to do that. But you know, if you really want to get down to it, you're not going to gain much more by getting that out of there, is what I'm trying to get at. So I think it's wide open enough as it's going to be, other than actually, you know, taking the side cover off or drilling some holes somewhere else. So I think we're good. We're good now. And that gave me a nice spot for the power commander, and I can use it, work with it, just by taking the seat off instead of having a, you know, I didn't like how they wanted me to put it. I didn't feel like it was going to stay put there where it was, or it was just going to beat up besides the battery. It's supposed to go beside the battery box. Didn't really like that look. It just didn't seem right. It seemed like it was just going to fall off or something. I don't know. Ah, bug just hit me in the neck. Oh, that kind of hurt. Ow. And Penelope's throwing rocks at me too. I like these new knobbies though. They work out pretty good. Sand is still a challenge, but it's kind of nice in the regular areas to have the knobbies. I feel a little more confident. She's going to grab when I turn and stuff. But yeah, this is a pretty overcast day. It was kind of sunny out just a minute ago, and then it's just been a weird day. Saturday, the only day I really have, because tomorrow supposed to be patchy thunderstorms and stuff coming through, and it's not really fun being out in the trails in a monsoon and the thunderstorms and stuff, you know. It's happened before. It wasn't good, but we and my buddies, as we used to ride with, what the hell, am I speaking English? Oh God. Okay, me and my buddies used to ride a lot, and eventually you're gonna get stuck out in some bad weather, and it was, sometimes it got really bad one time. Luckily we made it back to the truck before the real stuff, heavy stuff started coming down. But yeah, lightning, thunder, it's never good. But so I want to kind of make this today, and even though it's not the greatest filming weather, I'm filming light and weather today. It's actually not too bad. Actually, it might be better that it's flatter out than really bright. I don't know. We'll see how it looks. Oh yeah, and this video should look a little bit better because I realized I have no idea whether I changed it or if it was changed when I updated GoPro Studios, but it wasn't putting on the videos in 1080, it was putting on 720, which I really when I made the videos, that's what they were put in, so they weren't getting the full effect, and you really should. So I really want to make these videos look as good as I can, especially when it's a lot of action. It's only 30 frames per second, so the better it looks, I gotta get a different camera to do the 60 frames per second, but that camera's damn well expensive, and I didn't really want to break the bank, especially because this camera's not even a year old yet. So eventually maybe we'll do that, but so far everything's been pretty much 720 it looks like, and so now we're gonna go 1080p, which should make it look a little better, maybe. I don't know, we'll find out. It's gonna be an experiment. If I do it right, it should look good, better. And that's kind of what this video is going to be, an experiment to see if it looks a lot better or not, because it sure takes a lot longer to download that, and a lot more space in my computer, which isn't a big deal, but more or less I just want to make things right. I want it to look as good as it can be. So that's going to be different with this film, so you be the judge whether it looks better and more lively, I guess. I don't know. Anyhow, yeah, so pretty cool. Another shout out to a few people. I've been gaining subscribers, and honestly I think it's all mainly because I'm not a very good savvy YouTuber. I mean, honestly, I never really messed around with YouTube a lot. I don't know idea I had to look through a lot of videos of how to do videos and stuff as a regular basis on YouTube to make things work out. I still forget some stuff, and so I'm not really sure how exactly it works out and everything, so I'm just kind of learning as I go, and a lot of you guys have really been helping out, getting my videos out there, sharing them and stuff. It's really cool that you do that, and helping me out, and kind of a few people that started off, Moto Life, there's Raymond 760, you guys were kind of there from the beginning. You've been Moto Leader, I might be saying that wrong, but you've been there pretty much active on the page, and a lot of the other guys as well. Out Florida Outdoors Adventures, you're kind of newer to my page, which is pretty cool that since you got quite a few subscribers going, that you took the time to come to my page. And you just went on a pretty cool adventure too. You went to Utah and went on a hell of an adventure, and I said it in the comments, but I'm so pretty sure I would fall off one of those cliffs. I would have gone over, and I would have gone for a hell of a ride. I'm looking at the video, I would have done something stupid and ended up going over the edge. I swear. Because I get myself into a lot of trouble pretty freaking quickly. And I know you said Team Yamaha would save me, but I don't know. I'm pretty good at getting myself into predicaments. And but that was a pretty cool adventure, I have to say. That was a really cool vid, and really honestly I enjoyed it. And I know your camera died at the end there, but it kind of sucks if you think of video camera, especially wide angle. Video does not really fully grasp the entire scene as it's actually happened. Like when you look at a hill on a camera, it looks kind of now you don't get the full 3D effect, we'll put it that way. You're not seeing the hill as it is, when it's a steep climb, you're looking at oh, that looks easy. You'd have no idea. If it looks relatively normal of a hill, it's probably pretty steep. If it looks steep, it's really, really, really steep. Because it's very hard to pick up that on the camera, the actual terrain changes. So when you see someone going up a pretty steep hill and they're like, oh man, that was tough, and you look at it on the camera, you're like, that didn't look bad at all. Put a few extra degrees on that, because that is actually you know, a lot steeper than it looks at the camera, and it just doesn't pick it up. It's weird. Like even when I was looking at the video when I was going up that hill on that Hangar 9 loop, you know, I was actually spinning the rear tire on the blocks, and it was actually really kind of hairy going up, because I thought I was going to have to stop, because I was going to get stuck, I mean, I should say, because it's pretty steep. It's not the steepest hill in the world, but it just keeps going up, and it didn't really pick it up on camera how steep it was, and I was like, it kind of stinks, but that's a pretty steep hill, and it just doesn't pick it up. It's kind of crazy. So when you see people technical riding, and you go, oh, I could do that, think again. I mean, unless you've been a real rider for many years and know what you're looking at, it's actually a lot worse than what you're thinking, but or what you're seeing, I should say. What it looks like from the camera view, it's just not the same. But in any case, yeah, that's just something that I found really funny. Oh, hey, we made it to the end of the trail, yay! Oh, I love this part. I know it's probably just me, but maybe not, I don't know, but ever since I was a kid, I always dreamed of being able to do just this, and it is just awesome to be able to do that. See, you just stop here. Oh crap, we got traffic. Just to be able to do this. And be legal. Come out of the trails and just drive yourself anywhere you want to go. I don't know why it makes me feel so happy. It just does. Ever since I was young, when I had the quads, I was like, oh man, if I could just drive, because we drove them on the streets, but it wasn't really legal. And you know, you sit there, you go, man, I just wish I could do this and not have to worry about getting caught. And now it's just so awesome, just amazing to be able to do it. I love it, I love it, I love it, I love it. Well, anyway, I'll leave this video here. You guys have a great day. Don't forget about the Gear Junkie initiative. Try to get someone off-roading. Take them out, get them going, help get someone else into the fight. And the more people we have, the more powerful we become, the more places we have to go, you know. It's really makes a difference. So thank you guys, everybody, all the subscribers. You guys are awesome. And thank you. You have a great day.